Hi, my name is Drew Sanders, and welcome to the first session of the weekly political video blog I'm going to be making called Polititalk. Today I'm going to be talking about Gingrich and Romney's running for the Republican nomination. To start things off, we have the Florida primary coming up pretty soon, and I personally am going to throw my vote in on saying Gingrich is going to win handily. Romney will be a close second, Santorum a very distant third, but Romney actually does not look like he will be winning it. As of some recent information that has come out, Gingrich has been admitted as the real heir to the Reagan throne. Reagan's own son Michael has backed Gingrich, saying that this is true. Romney, on the other hand, has a note from Bob Dole disparaging Gingrich's ability as the speaker and saying Gingrich is a nut job. Gingrich won't be doing anything well. If Gingrich wins the nomination, President Obama could have a complete landslide victory. I personally would like to say that very well may be true. It might. Gingrich, as many people know, is liked very well by a couple of the people, but not very well. Let me restate that. I do not believe he can connect well with mainstream America. I think his ideas are rather off the wall. I think colonizing the moon might be one of those crazy theories. But personally, Gingrich does not have a chance with moderate America. He very well may go on and prove me wrong. But as I am standing here right now, I would like to say Gingrich does not have a chance with moderate America. Romney is the GOP's only hope of winning the presidential nomination. Now, to look at the Florida primary, I would like to say, first off, that as they're getting closer, yes, it will be important who wins and who loses, because that can either make or break Gingrich's run, or it could very well help Romney. But, as it gets closer, I can say that I don't think it matters who wins. As soon as the Florida primary ends, we have Super Tuesday. Super Tuesday is going to be the biggest, most brutish Republican contest I have ever seen in my lifetime, and I'm sure many people have seen in theirs. When has it ever gotten to a case where during Super Tuesday there were two very viable candidates running? I personally can't think of any. This is history in the making. Now, Gingrich, very well liked by most very right voters, but those are the kind of people that vote in the primary. My political science teacher has always told me, yes, of course people are going to go vote for Gingrich in the primaries. The only people that vote in primaries are the extremely conservative people. That's who he appeals to. Romney, on the other hand, is rather liberal. As a matter of fact, Gingrich has even gone on to say that he is a liberal. He went, and I quote right up here, he says, "I am in fact the legitimate heir to the Reagan movement, not some liberal from Massachusetts," quoted by Gingrich today, as a matter of fact, the 29th. Now, the validity to that statement is apparently proved through what I said earlier with Reagan's son Michael throwing his full support behind the Gingrich campaign. I do not, however, see how that would help him. Reagan incurred huge national debt. He was a president people liked because people could understand. But is that really what we need? Do we need another Reagan? Do we need another FDR? No. They were there for their time. They were good for their time. We need someone who can rally the people and say, this is what we need, this is how we're going to do it, and this is my plan. I don't think Gingrich can do that. I don't think Romney can do that. President Obama had a hard time doing it himself, and he is in fact the president. Anything short of a miracle is what we need. So, with Super Tuesday coming up and the Florida primary, you have to go. You have to ask yourself, you have to educate yourself, and then you have to decide for yourself, who's right for me? Is it Romney, or is it Gingrich? You make the choice. And hey, who knows? Maybe Santorum will even come up from behind with some magic trick, and he could take it. He could take the Florida primary. But anything short of him literally getting in the top two of the Florida primary, I'd say his run for presidency is at an end. Well, That concludes the first session of Polititalk. Thank you for joining me very much, and join me next week for another installment. Thank you.